How are you? Fire signs. I was just informed. Today's Wednesday. Oh my God. I didn't know today was Wednesday. I thought today was Thursday. Talking about living freely. Oh my God. Fire signs. I'm up to date now, y'all. Oh my God. Thank you, Janine, if you're watching or if you're going to watch. Thank you for updating me. Oh my God. I'm a day ahead of schedule. Okay. But happy Wednesday, y'all. Alright, sometimes you gotta laugh at yourself. Fire signs, take what resonates and leave the rest. There's no gender in tarot. Flip it, switch it, get in where you fit in. Okay? You, them, they are us. Fire signs. I hope you guys are having a great Wednesday like I am. Hope life is great. Period. Stress free, no worries. Life be life, and you just gotta laugh at certain things, right? Even if you gotta laugh at yourself. Fire. All you need to know about me is in the description tab on the page, okay? Please like, love, and share. I appreciate it, okay? And fire signs. Personals are welcome if needed. It's all in the description tab. I may say you, them, they, us. You know where you fit in your scenario. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, okay? Let's see what Spirit wants you to know. Whatever comes out for you guys, this is what we're going to roll with. What we're going to talk about. Okay? Good stuff. Good stuff. Good stuff. Good stuff. Let's see some good stuff, Spirit. Magician. Okay. Some of y'all manifesting. Okay. I just had a full moon. Taking action. Why did I say taking action? Not a swords. Okay? So some of y'all are taking action. Okay, I like it. What else? Why the Five of Swords? X Pain. Hello. Snails. Fire, fire, fire. Fire, fire, fire. Somebody always with the fuckery. Okay. Who are these people? Judgment. Okay. Fire. Aquarius energy. Okay. You could be dealing with somebody with Aquarius energy. Who are these people? You know, all I can think about, I just seen Mufasa. The movie. Yes. Great movie. Even for an adult. I got a lot out of that movie. Okay. And one of the things in Mufasa is he didn't know who he was. And when he found out who he was very humble about the discovery, the awakening. Okay? So, fire. Some of y'all don't know who you are. And when you discover, okay, with the star here, and the Eight of Swords and the Nine of Swords, it's an awakening. Okay? It's an awakening. It is. Okay? When you find out, you may go within, somebody may tell you, you may be doing affirmations, whatever the situation is with the magician here. There's magic, okay? Somebody's just trying to go against that. I don't know why they would, okay? Because it's going to go back, magician. Yeah, by holding on to a situation, it can be you, it can be them, judgments at the bottom of the deck. If you're holding on to something, fireflies, know who you are. And if you don't know who you are, find out. Go within. Take out some time. You know, figure it out. Wheel of Fortune. Justice. Okay, whoever you them they there's somebody that's really really trying to make something happen in your life. They is a bored soul. Okay, but it's going back to them. Whatever this situation is, however it goes, whatever, however, who say what, flip. Universe, God has the last say. So that's what people keep forgetting. It don't matter what candle you light, what seance you do. Only thing you have control of is you. Okay, do people do it? Yeah, they do it. I ain't gonna lie, they do it. Why they do it, I have no clue. Me being a white witch, I do positive affirmation. I throw positive stuff in the air. Life be nice and life is full of struggles, so why would you feel that way? And the sad thing about it is with the Ace of Swords, with the Seven of Swords, they are being manipulative. Probably because they're in their head because fire signs, you don't want to heal something. It's the Ace of Wands out here. You know, you could have Aquarius in your chart. You could be Aquarius and leading by your fire placements, okay? With the Knight of Swords, you're trying to protect something, your peace, your love, your happiness, okay? Maybe you're different from the out norm, okay, which is cool because I love different. You know, different is good in all aspects. Everybody don't have to be on the same accord. But you got somebody that's trying to compete. You know, they want to send a message in their brain. They do, but they ain't doing nothing about it. They just rather sit behind the scenes and throw magic and be stupid. Okay? Just be stupid. But it's not working. Okay? Your ancestors is sitting around, it's going bad. Okay? Judgment. What I tell you, it's not working. It's not working. I always say, know who you are. Okay? So can't nobody tell you who you are. Amen. Yeah. You looking at it in a whole new different manner. And you're emotionally balanced. Okay? Okay? This is like somebody want to fight with you and you don't want to fight with them. Matter of fact, this is like somebody want to fight with you and you ain't even notice them. Just like somebody want to fight with you and you got other things going on, other peaceful things. With the King of Cups, that's peace. That's peace. That's harmony. Like, you got other emotional things that you rather pour your time into, as you should, you know, with the Hangman. Hangman, everything is like you trying to look at it in a different way with this person, but it's like, yeah, Temperance. Yeah. Two of Swords. It's up in the air, and you just kind of left it with the Justice. It's up in the air. As you should, because the Ace of Swords is in communication. I mean, this is somebody that don't communicate and all they do is lie. It's hard to, when you got a liar in your hand, it is hard to communicate with liars. So, you know, it's hard to communicate with somebody that's going to lie to you all the time. Somebody that's not going to be honest with you. Somebody that, you know, what else, fire sign? Yeah, 4 Cups. You've had a rebirth in your life, and I suggest you just concentrate on that, okay, with the Scorpio energy, the 9 of Cups, and the 6 of Wands. Concentrate on what's good for you. I mean, this person could be behind the scenes. Fire signs, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. I don't see you nowhere on here. That's got to be a reason why. Concentrate on what you have going on. Motion. This person ain't got nothing else to do. They might work through the moon cycles. I don't know who crazy this is. Let's see. People be upset because you be concentrating on you. I come to figure that out. Give me some on the Death card. Fire signs, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Death card. Be gentle with yourself. Okay? Self-love, self-care is very important. That's finding out who you are. Open your heart. So, I got good open hearts. Okay? You could be dealing with a air sign. Look at air sign reading. The fire signs, they come up in air sign reading. That's the weirdest thing. Okay? So, open your heart. Okay? And let go. Or you have let go. And this person flipping the hell out. Flipping crash out. I feel like this is a crash out energy. Like they flipping the hell out, but they not saying it. But they're liars, so it's not like you're gonna believe what they say anyway. You know. You're opening your heart. You're being gentle with yourself as you should. I do practice and teach self-love, self-care. It's very important to know who you are, an individual person. You know, a lot of people don't like that, and I don't know why. I guess it diffused their kryptonite. If you do know who you are, fire signs, okay? So if you have not upped your protection, meaning love yourself, pet came out, love yourself, or you might have a pet that loves on you, okay? Rescue animals are cute, okay? Are cute. Or get you a pet, okay? Sometimes you might need a pet instead of all that craziness. Okay, let's see what comes out for my fire signs. Sit back, lay back, lay back. Fire babies comes out. The hang one sideways, okay. The high priestess, you keeping it to yourself. Some of y'all are going to speak out, message somebody, or you're going to get a message for somebody that checks on you every now and then. Why do I hear hey? Yeah, Ten of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck, the Nine of Wands, and the King of Pentacles on her side with your earpiece. Okay, I could be talking to a masculine fire sign. You're about to get a text. I kept hearing hey. Oh my. Hey, what? Give me someone to hang, man. I'm like, hey, what? Okay, you about to get a hey. Somebody you could have let go. Yeah, you about to get a hey, or you want to hey somebody, keep it. So this person, I'm going to be honest, this person has like gone against you. I don't know what happened. Let's find out. Let's get deep into it, fire. Okay, or you got your guard against them. I know when I get hazed, I'll be like, what you want. That's how my kids are. Hey, mama. I don't know if I should respond back. And you might be feeling like that, like, I don't know about that. Should I respond back to that hey or not? Let's see. I don't know. We're going to find out, fire signs. Somebody that you had obstacles with. Two of Cups. Could be a partnership, relationship, familyship. Somebody you used to work together. Love spell, yeah. See, that pulls off for the first time, that magician. Yeah. Page of Swords did come out. They secretly watch you or some craziness, okay? They got a heart. That's why they saying, hey, their heart is broken. Get over it. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah. Fucked up over you. Yeah, this is somebody that took this partnership, relationship, whatever this was, in like a whole new level. Okay? Maybe they upset. Love spell. Third eye's going in. You could be gifted. I know a lot of fire signs that are. You okay? Awesome people. A lot of readers, practitioners. Okay? What do they need to know? What do they need to know? That hay keeps sticking out. They've been watching Vacation Sideways. Cycle. Yeah, this is somebody you close out a cycle with, fire signs. Day, night words. Yeah, you ain't messing with this person. The word no. Yeah. No. Yeah, this is somebody you already rejected big time. Like, you don't want to compete. You're done with it. Life goes on. It's somebody just still holding on. I mean, they look, the wish you coulda. They have the no place like home, Dorothy spell, and they ain't going nowhere. That's my new one. Why are you clicking your heels like Dorothy and ain't going nowhere? They know it ain't going nowhere. Big no here. Cycle in reverse, fire signs. They know this is not going nowhere, okay? Big no. No. Not never. Hell to that out. Probably because you already identified and know who the hell you are. Psycho codes. Yeah, now they want to know why is it that you love me? We don't. It fell on psycho in reverse. Yeah, like, no, you don't love this person. Okay, you don't love, you probably ain't thinking about this person no more. Spell work with sideways. Vacation with sideways. They can't even ask you on a vacation. Like, I'm hearing you can't even get on the bus with this person, fire sign. Like, you wouldn't even get on the bus with them. No play. You trigger me, day night. Yeah, you trigger them. They have to watch you from afar, it looks like. Because with vacation, they might think y'all can go on a vacation. Summer coming up. Yeah, I'm taking Tristan, of course, y'all know. Summer vacation, all that knows me. We got summer. Yeah, they wish. Okay, this is somebody that wish they could be in their energy. Think they might need to focus on them. But they're not. They should be watching, stalking, learning about you. If I could go back and I would have handled things different. Yeah, this is a person with regret. But you didn't. So let's move on. But you didn't. I wish I could be like you. Wicked. Especially could want to energy swipe with you. Drama in reverse. Yeah. You're not doing it, fire signs. You just ain't doing it. This speaks for it all. You're just not doing it. Drama in reverse. Absolutely. You're not doing it. This, you want no parts of it. And with the word no and drama in reverse, okay, you should. Like, this is weird. Weird. You know, especially if it's somebody you ain't talking to. Like, how do you come up with that? Oh, let me check on somebody because they have regret. They let you go. They still heartbroken. You might be gifted. Like I said, I might be talking to somebody that's gift, show talent or gift some kind of way. Somebody's in the limelight or not. You know, you might have started and they didn't support you. Okay. Or whatever the situation may be, fire signs. But at the end of the day, you already got this under control, looks like. It looks like y'all already like, Nope. You want no part of whatever this is. I don't blame you. Don't blame you one bit. Let's see. That was easy. Front and center. It's like, that was clarity for somebody. Okay? That was clarity. Clarity. What else fire signs needs to know? Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Why? 4 Pentacles. Okay, somebody's holding on to something. It could be you. Okay. It could be them. You're not holding a message on the side. It could be with an earth sign. Male or female. They can be in masculine energy. Or you could have earth in your chart heavily. You've learned some lessons, fire signs, or something's definitely gradually kind of creeping up on you. A realization about something. Your own self-happiness. I think that's why I said something about my father. Yeah, you've learned something. Combative. Like, some of y'all don't want to be combative, which you shouldn't, you know. But at the end of the day, stand your ground. Stand your ground. That's all I can say. At the end of the day, stand your ground. Period. Point blank. Being combative Standing your ground is not being combative. Okay? Period. I always say, I said what I said. That's my thing. I said what I said. And I don't want to have to repeat it. I don't want to talk about it. There's nothing to be discussed. Okay? You figure that out on your own time. Once I said it, I don't want to repeat it. Yeah. Now, whatever this is, fire sign, this is something that you're gradually letting go. It caused you a whole lot of disappointment. Okay, you've called judgment, or there's been a judgment sentence on this. Okay. Sometimes you can be trapped in your head about it. Gemini energy, you could be dealing with a Gemini. Okay. I feel like this is something that past happened, like a wish killer. Ain't nothing wrong with, you know, like thinking in your head about something. I'm feeling like this is like a memory. Maybe you had a memory of a past situation, past contract, past relationship, past marriage, or something like that. I'm hearing it was just a memory, okay? Maybe it's taking you some time to heal over it and release it, okay? With the Knight of Pentacles, that's a slow-moving knight, but you will eventually, okay? It takes some work. You don't know what you want to do about the situation. What should they do? Two of Swords. Is this something or someone at a distance? Or you can be kind of closed off to it. Yeah, this person, this situation, whatever this is, it's close with the world, okay? Might be legals as well, dealing with the Libra, or has something to do with your stability. Yeah. It's something that may be in process now, or it's coming to a close, okay? With the Moon, you might not say much about it. It's like, give me some of the Knight of Cups. In this kind of situation, if you're bothered by something with the Devil, Nine of Swords, it all depends on who you're talking to or talking about. Seven of Cups, what's my options? Yeah. Two of Cups in reverse. One more. Yeah, two, three. Okay, so if you, past, present, future, that's what tarot is. If you were working with somebody, okay, or you decided not to work with somebody. Two of Cups, Two of Pentacles, you could be seeing 222. Okay, you kind of like, maybe you're going back in your brain about it with the Nine of Swords. This could be in a high-level relationship, marriage, or something like that, where there's a contract of justice out here, or you could be dealing with a Libra, somebody that's like really balanced, trying to balance your stability around it, okay? It's kind of like nothing you could possibly do about it, you know? It all depends on who you're dealing with. You might feel like that they're toxic, or that you're doing things on purpose with the justice out here. If you are in the legal system, basically, they're going to settle things for you, period, okay? Just know it's going to be for the best benefit. You know, I'm going through legals right now. And sometimes you got to let go and let God and just be like, you know, whatever they decide is whatever they decide, and kind of push forward past that, because at the end of the day, you can't control anything. It's not a fight issue, you know, or anything like that. You said what you said. You stand firm. That's why I said know who you are at the end of the day. You don't have to compete with nobody. You don't have to justify anything to anybody, unless you're in court and a judge wants to know or something like that. But at the end of the day, whether it's for you or against you, it's all in divine time, and that's how I look at it. I allow God to kind of gradually go. There's not too much you can really say, you know what I'm saying, when it comes to putting your faith in other people's hands. You know, it's a lesson. That's one thing I can say with the Three of Swords. It's a lesson. You got to learn from it and kind of get yourself back on track and release what you can, control what you can, which the only thing you can do is control yourself, you know. That's releasing it, walking away from it. Don't have time to it. You might not even have time. If this is a Capricorn you're dealing with, you might not even have time to talk to them about it. You probably don't care to talk to them about it. you know, or whatever, or you probably do, you know, if you feel like you can talk to that person, you know, about the situation, you know, like everybody can't talk to everybody. Like I can only use me for example. I'm not talking with somebody with some common sense, so I'd rather not talk about it. You know what I'm saying? When people ask me about it, I'll be like, I give them surface level basis, and that's it. You know, it's not even worth giving your energy to if it all depends on who you dealing with. That's how I look at it. Like if you know that person is like really not mature enough to be on that level with you to even settle anything, then you might need some help. You know what I'm saying? I needed help because I felt like that person wasn't mature enough. It's like, use your discernment. Like, it's really nothing to argue or fight about it. I always say, let the streets have them. I see the 5 of Wands is in reverse. That's the great energy to have. Don't fight with nobody about nothing, especially when it's something that, you know, that could be settled in court. You know, why would I argue and fight with you about it? You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, if that's the case, you know, hey, let them handle it. However it falls, however the dominoes fall, let it fall. That's how I look at it. But if this is somebody that you have to talk to about and you have to really think strategically, sometimes it's just best to walk away and just don't say nothing to them. They're not going to understand anyway. Period. Point blank. It all depends on who you're dealing with. Which, you got to take accountability on that too. Stop dealing with people that are not on your level. Let's see what else. What else for my fire babies? Let's do the article card. Let's see. Okay. Yeah, true colors. Coping. If you're coping on something, stop. Yeah. Maybe I was dealing with a cray-cray ex. I think we've all had a couple of them in our lives. You know what I'm saying? I know I had one too many. Reckless, yeah. This is somebody that's reckless. But they're ex, so their business ain't your business. Yeah, heartbroken. And see, that's karmic. It was karmic anyway. So, like, once you realize that you're in a cycle that you don't belong, you know, you gotta realize that. So, hey, I don't belong with that person. Point blank, point period. I had no business. Okay, that's the awakening, that's the realization. Like, I had no business with fooling with that person. You know what I'm saying? Shit. After the shit hit the fan, I did. I was like, what the fuck? Like, you know, but don't cope. You know what I'm saying? Cope. If it's coping that you're looking for, no. Know what? I don't see. See, that's how you gotta be a fire sign. If they even start, okay, find them something else and somewhere else to go. Okay? That's how you gotta be. You know, when you know who you are, you can just automatically block that and keep going. If you're coping or they're coping on something, the true colors have fell out. Whatever they discover, let them discover. Crazy ex is what gets me. If that person's not in your life, I ain't trying to be funny. That person no longer exists. Okay? That's how I look at it. Okay? They, you know, you got to take control. Know who you are. Know who you are. If that person is reckless, that's not your business. Okay? Whatever reckless decision, sex, love, whatever they have made, that is not your business anymore. If they even crazy, as long as they're not bothering you. I'm the kind of person, if you ain't calling my phone, knocking on my door in my path, I don't even care if you voodoo magic. I know who I am, so at the end of the day, nothing you're going to do is going to bother me. You're just one crazy person that's on this earth. After this is after you heal from it. You know, we've all had crash out moments. You know, thank God I'm healed from that. You know, putting yourself first is very important. Finding other things that give you passion and pleasure in whatever. Other things, not other people. Code. Other people is not pleasure. One healed person going with another healed person. I come to find unhealed person. I come to find out that could be reckless. Okay, I've done it many a time. I've discovered that it only gets you into predicaments that you can't get yourself out of, like me right now. But like I said, control what you can. Yeah, Seven of Swords. Well, it's a lot of magician and oh my God, it's a lot of stalking, magician, pray. Just stay focused. Stability, yeah. Queen of Swords. It's a lot of crying on your stability. Whoever that was in the third party, that's their problem. These are all situations that you can't control. Okay, that's their problem. They was in the third party. Your problem is to heal. Okay, this is how I look at it. If you were in a third party situation, okay, you didn't ask to be in that. You were put in a situation that had nothing to do with you. They showed their true colors. How do you hope? Even though you were hurt, it's your problem to heal your hurt. Yeah, and sometimes you got to go slow and close out the chapter, you know, and don't communicate to the hurter. You can't heal, put it like this. One thing I know, you can't heal with the person that hurts you. Impossible. Sometimes you got to pull your energy back. I know I told my person, don't ever call me again. I meant that. Look, I meant that. I need space, okay? Yeah. Like, you need space. For real. Like, you can't heal with the person that hurt you, period. There's no way. And no, you don't need a psychiatrist or a person middleman. I learned that why would you need a middleman? And, you know, no. You got to heal you. Don't look for an apology or nothing like that. You really got to heal you and push forward. And I know it's hard to say with the Nine of Pentacles energy, you might not be within anybody. It's not like you don't got options, because I see you have options out here. You're just fed up with the BS, okay? Going for your wish fulfillment. That could be work, that could be family, that, you know, y'all are family oriented kind of people, kind of focus on what's important and what makes you happy. Nine of Pentacles, maybe, you know, you pour more into work, you collaborate with people that you want to collaborate with, you know. Don't focus on the negative, focus on the positive. Now, like I said, I'm going to say it again. You can't heal with the person that broke you, period. So however you want to take that, free will. You make it heal something after you're healed. But shoot, healing takes years. 10, 12. I'm still on my journey. You know what I'm saying? Like, it takes a minute. Silence. Yeah, that's the best thing to do. Is be silent. You don't have nothing to say at this point. Especially with justice out here. What can you say? The verdict, the opinion is not up to you at this point. I feel like somebody showed their ass. If you are in court, you know, my situation, they showed their ass. And now we're stuck in the situation we're in. So it ain't really nothing to say, because I'm not the person that actually did it. I just sit back and watch and listen, boss moves, and be quiet on it. Ain't nothing to say. You ask me a question, I'll answer it the best way I can do, honestly. And then keep going. Keep going, okay? There's silence. There's really nothing to talk about. What is there to talk about, Spirit? Look, what is there to talk about? Karmic battle and passion. Yeah, somebody didn't really got themselves in a loophole. They moved too fast, did too much, okay? Yeah, it's karmic. This is definitely a karmic battle. Yeah, intensity sideways. Mine. Well, I don't know about that, okay? With the mind card, what's the mind card? I don't know about that. What's the mind card? I don't know, fire, if they saying that you're theirs or not. People always trying to claim people. I'm laughing. People always trying to claim people. Yeah, but you know what? Um, what is it, Janice? You know what? It is hard. It is hard. It really is hard in that space, but you deserve the space that you need to heal, whatever that looks like for you. If you got somebody that you can count on, or you got a family member, or you got somebody you can talk to, or you have, I mean, somebody where you can go, you deserve that healing. You deserve that space. You know, you really do. You deserve that space. You got to make that space for you, that safe space. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's you moving out and getting your own place, you know, I know that's not something that you would rather do. You know what I'm saying? Because you have children together, but that's just a selfish belief. You got to get out of your situation so you can think clearly. You know, I'm blessed, thank God. The person that hurt me is like states away, so, you know, but I have been in a situation where I had to live with the person that hurt me as well. But it's just space. You just need space to think clearly. That's it. Whatever that looks like for you. And no, you can't heal in the same environment that hurts you. And it's impossible. It's impossible. Because every time you wake up, you're going to look at the hurt. Every time you move, you're going to look at the hurt. Every time, you know, you can't heal. It's impossible. It's impossible. Does that make sense? It's impossible. And I know everybody, you know, put like this. I heard this on the internet and I agreed. I ain't gonna even lie now. This may be controversial or however people look at it, but I really did agree. It's a luxury to be depressed. It really is. You know what I'm saying? In every aspect. And I think this more or less refers to you. It's a luxury. You don't have the luxury to be depressed, you know, because the person you live with is the person that irritates you and currently hurts you and stuff like that. It is a luxury to be depressed, okay? Even though I'm separate from the person that hurts me, still, I didn't have the luxury to be depressed. I didn't have the luxury to see a psychiatrist. I didn't have the luxury to, how they say, restart and do stuff like that. I had to actually heal, pull myself apart, and do it in between the meantime of being a parent. You know, in between the meantime of starting a business, in between the meantime paying bills, in between the meantime helping other people. So it is a luxury to be depressed, okay? So I mean, you just gotta, it can be done. You gotta just figure out a way. It can be done. Every situation is different. You know what I'm saying? You just gotta figure out a way. There's a way, believe me. How important is your healing journey to you? There's a way. There's a way. Mine was very important. Very important. It's still important. It's still important to this day. I fought so hard to be in the place that I am right now, to look at things in the place that I look at things. You know, I fought so hard, you know. And I'm going to encourage you to fight just as hard as I did. You can do this, okay? You can do this. You deserve it. You deserve it. Really, you do. Okay, what else? Yeah, it's not your destiny to be in a karmic situation. Impossible. Impossible. That's not what God or the universe want for you. And you can't think clear because you're there. So, what else? I hope that makes sense. And if you're doing something to cope, okay, that's another mind fog too. My healing journey was drug free. I didn't drink. I didn't nothing because I had to think clear. I had to think what was the next best thing that was for me. So if you're doing drugs, whatever, sex, whatever it is, that don't help, okay? Or they are. Flip it. It might be them. It don't help. Spiritual messages for my fire sign. Spiritual messages. And if you feel like you can't move away, that's just an excuse. Side note. That's an excuse. That's an excuse. That's definitely an excuse. It's an excuse. If you feel like you can't move, that's just how I look at it, because this is how I'm picturing it. If you feel like you can't move, that's just saying that somebody's steady stabbing you and you just going to sit there and let them stab you. Or are you going to move out the way? Which one are you going to do? Okay? That's the best way I can look at that. Are you going to move out the way, or are you going to continue to let them stab you? And that's coming from a single mom. I'm a single mom. I do everything on my own with pride. I want to do everything on my own because I don't want to be around nobody that's going to keep stabbing me. Period. Okay? Not saying that I don't want love. I embrace it to the fullest. But I don't want to be around somebody that's going to keep stabbing me. And it is hard. It is hard. I'm not going to say it was easy. It is hard. It is hard. It is definitely hard. It is hard. It is hard. It is very much so hard. It is a hard thing. It is a hard thing. It really is. It is a hard thing that you have to do. But at the end of the day, once you leave, once you walk or separate, that's the hardest part. Everything else gets easy. Everything else gets easy. Kindness. You have somebody, fire signs, that a soulmate. Okay, if you can get the out the way, or you got a soulmate coming. Okay, kindness, soulmate connection, partnership. Yeah, you just gotta keep moving. That's it. Just keep moving. That's what I'm saying. If you want to do it, anybody does anything they want to do. Know who you are. That's why I brought up the Mufasa, because that's the first thing I thought about. Know who you are. If not, work on who you are. You are somebody. You deserve love. You deserve a soulmate. You deserve kindness. Know who you are. Once you know who you are, because that's it. It took me a minute. Like the fourth day it happened to me, I was like, what the fuck? Do you not know who the fuck I am? You know what I'm saying? And that, sometimes you just gotta check in with yourself. That little encouragement is what made me get off my ass and move. I ain't gonna even lie. Because I was like, do you not know who the fuck I am? Okay, well, let me show you. You know what I'm saying? And positive thing, I would start moving positive from that point. So maybe you need to go in. Watch Mufasa the movie. I don't know why I said that. But I got a lot of encouragement, like, out of that movie. Watch Mufasa. If you have not seen the kid movie Mufasa, watch it. Watch it. It's going to make you think. Third eye chakra open. It's going to give you that encouragement that you need, the affirmation that you need, the clarity that you need. You have kids, watch it with your baby. I watched it with my baby. And I asked my son, I said, what did you think of that? He was like, well, Mom, he was strong. See, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, yeah, so are you. You know, you pour things like that into your kids, you know. They're encouraged. How they say, the strength you think you don't have, you really have, baby. You have. You have it. You just probably ain't realized it. Just like he didn't in the movie. He didn't realize how strong he was. He was dumbing it down for a lot of people, but he was the strength. So watch it. Watch the movie. Okay, I'm gonna put that in the subtitles. Watch the movie. You know, sometimes we dumb down things and we don't know how strong we are. You are very strong. You are strong. Okay, you're stronger than what you're giving yourself credit to. Okay, charming is in reverse. Okay, see, you're stronger than what you give yourself credit to. This is self-love, self-care. You know, once you start working on you, your confidence is key. You know, you're stronger than what you think. That's why charming is in reverse. You don't think you can do it. I think you can do it. I know you can do it. It's been done. It's been done. Clarify strong, charming in reverse. It's been done. It's been done by me and many other people. It's been done. Yeah, you don't think you can do it. You can. Emperor energy. Man or female, step in your power. You can do it. You can do it. It's not like you're doing it for anybody else. You're doing it for yourself. Like I said, stop making excuses and start healing. The more excuses you make not to heal, make triple excuses why you should heal. Yep, make a decision. Knight of Wands and Two of Pentacles. That's you juggling a decision. Make a decision. Okay? What I tell you, you have options. You have options. And that's for anybody. Okay? Y'all all have options. You have options. Keep pushing forward or to stay in this situation. You're not a victim, you're a survivor. Don't forget that. You're never a victim. You're a survivor of circumstances. And that's what I got for my fire babies. I wish you love, peace, and harmony. And clear thoughts. Bye.